There we go. Just acting up a little bit. Still acting up with alerts and everything. I'll have to try to figure it out. Being a little bit of a turd. But I do have some good news to share, despite all of my technical difficulties right now, trying to figure out a Twitch bot and why it's not being nice to me. And that is, my dog is okay. Indiana the dachshund is okay. Yeah, it's just as I thought. He just ate a little bit too much and just gave himself an upset tummy. So, thankfully, won't have to take him to the vet to get him checked out. But yeah, he ate just fine this morning, and so for everybody that was concerned, yep, he's doing much better. And for now, let's go on ahead and get our playthrough started as we continue Fields of Mystria. Where we last left off, because he was having such a hard time, I was running through and trying to take care of the cows and everything. I think I was able to get a little bit done after he had gotten done with his issues. So, I'm not entirely sure where I will exactly leave off. It was like a 1-for-1, because I can't really quite remember. Due to it obviously being a stressful situation all around for everybody. So yeah, let's continue forward. I think I can go on ahead and put this guy down now, because yeah, I just got done with my one cow. So now put down the other barn and get everybody moved in and clear out this area real quick. Slap this bad boy down. Yeah, went on ahead and basically used its... rename this one. Now I can move all the cows into here. And I am very excited to announce that we have, I believe it is 18 days until the release of, I don't want to rename him, I want to move him. 18 days until Woolhaven. I can't wait. Here's everybody's outside. I do believe I have the, yeah, I got the recipe for the big bell, so I was wanting to craft the big bell. So just plop it somewhere. However, I can now take this part and do things with this. Oh, the possibilities. Because now I don't have to worry about all of them. Hopefully, not anyway. I don't have to worry about all of them teleporting into my gardens and stuff, because I'm pretty sure they did pose a small problem. That's why I had it fenced up there to begin with. This guy. And go ahead and move their playground back to where... Put this guy in there too. I just realized that if I wanna... Although I can't really say I mind, you know, petting them, so... I don't think I'm going to be using that too often compared to... things that I may not really like that much of. Not knowing how big... I forgot to put these guys down. I forgot to put the toys down. I better put it away from the water because I don't know if they can swim. And put this down here. There we go. Now they got their stuff down. I don't think I so much as forgot to let them outside as I think it was just a case of when I was moving everybody, it moved them all back inside it seems, so it's like, well... I wish I knew how big the... I think I'm supposed to get sprinklers at some point. Wish I knew how much they would go, that way I knew what to set up for over here now. So empty! It's so empty! Very empty, indeed. I do know though that eventually, yes, I want to make this into like a more like this into that more organized versus that little mess I've got going on over there. No, I didn't do anything. Yeah, I think I gotta dig there first. 6. Do a 6x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. That's wood. I don't need wood. I need these guys. You always readjust the size. Oops. I always readjust the size later down the road if. Always readjust the size later down the road if it's wrong. Which honestly, it tells me that it's probably going to be wrong because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to, like the wherever it is, like the sprinkler is supposed to be in the center, and I don't think that has technically a center to it. Let's use that little post as don't think there technically is a center for something like this. I'm pretty sure them was supposed to have. Oops. I'm not doing this right at all. I guess when you're basically just doing guesswork on something that you don't even have yet, makes it kind of difficult. 2, 1, 2, so that's technically. Guess there's one way to get essence though. 3, 2, 3. So then, if I wanted to make this be something like this. Alright, what do you think? I can do the same thing. Yeah, it looks like I'm a little too small on it. Two, 3, 1, 2. I need to end it here or else I'm going to pass out again. Close call. Close call. Alright. But everybody's a little bit happier in the new areas. I'm hoping that with that size comes that new size comes everybody being able to be satisfied with how they're getting food and everything. Might still take too long though, but I guess it's better than nothing, especially with how tiny this one was. And go let all of them out and go pick up my stuff from them. Oh, yeah, I forgot, didn't put any food in here. Lesson learned. Did I just ship my sword? I hope I didn't ship my sword. I just realized that's where my sword usually is. Oh, nope. Thank goodness. Like, I saw that. I'm like, did I just ship my sword? I didn't saw it. Well, I didn't see it in that one spot. I just saw it in. I just saw I didn't have it, and I know I've actually done that by accident once before, where I had accidentally yeah, aren't y'all happy now? Got your new homes. My little blue cow, you're my favorite. The blueberry cow. Eventually I want to redo these too, because I want to have like my own little orchard. It might go where the veggies. It might go where the veggies were. These don't have any seeds to put up. Oops. Small part of me wishes there was like a decoration mode for this. I honestly think this looks nice regardless. It's like, that's my own personal opinion. No, I did do this myself. Okay, that's done. Now, if I leave a little bit of distance behind, I can do it to the other side too. So let's see. Pretty sure it's 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's like a 7 by 7. Get down here at the bottom, that way I know where to stop. Now I got a few fields here. I can actually probably make it another set. Oop. And for the sake of sanity, I'll probably leave openings on both sides. That way I'm not constantly trying to... 2, 3... 2, 3... 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The part that I always kick myself over is misplacing it. Even though I know I'm probably overcomplicating everything doing it this way, but... Let's see if I have any spare fencing here. I do. Looking pretty good if I do say so myself. We're gonna say hi to Calderas. Come back here. I'm fond of Mont Blanc and I am fond of you, so I thought I would make Mont Blanc for you. In my many attempts, I learned it's quite a complex dish. Try as I might, the end result was always different than I expected. Still, I would like for you to have what I could salvage. Gave me chestnuts. Oops. And so much, thank you. Anything for you, Calderas? Go ahead and make more. Well, maybe I should probably, because I know I eventually, and it's 5 more days. Go ahead and remove like these guys here. Because once these are gone, I get to use the new spots. Okay, that's done. One, two. Oh, I'm tuckered out. Oops. My guy's just like, I had it with this. I had it. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Nailed that right on the head there. Takes this much effort to make things worthwhile. I'm getting so much essence doing this. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But, oh, you know what? Rather put in the animals. That's gonna be the fun part for me. But now they're so far out. Hence why I need to get myself that bell ASAP. You're the best. Next day. I don't think that thing budged. Oh well. And give him a hug and then let everybody out. I need to try to stay ahead of them too. While they're trying to eat that, try to see if I can make some more feed for over there. Sell. I'm always terrible at gauging this. Okay, there we go. Put those up. There's my happy little guys. All outside. So many cows. I need to work on breeding them again, try to get that brown cow. Chocolate cow, rather. I already have a brown cow. I want to pet the pink. There we go. I want to pet the pink one. Double check and make sure that I got him. No, I didn't get the one. Blue cow. Not here. And sell that and those. And that. 8 more fence. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 10. Start with 10. I want to make that really nice fence for the... Oh, great. I gotta stole those because I'm like... And it did it again. I wish I could honestly choose, because like I just like it's going to drive me nuts if I don't sell that, you know. I just want regular. Turns out I need to like double that. That's okay though. I'm gonna be making most of my money off of fencing at this rate. No. Try this again. I am well aware this is probably, obviously, it's like, why not just make like a whole bunch of it? I kind of don't really want, you know, to make a whole bunch, because if I don't need it, then 1, 2, 3. So I need 4 more for this section. That should do it, honestly. Well, maybe less if I got rid of these. And I can like shrink or grow them accordingly. I just need 1 then. Okay, got a regular fence. So That should say that should do that. Give me plenty of growing space. Can have like 6 crops. Pretty sure, yeah, like right here where it's like 1, 2, 3. At least 3 right there. Alright, now I can redo the trees. Go buy some more trees so I can. How are things looking? Do you have everything you need? We've got a happy equilibrium going on at the end, and Ulrich is working out great as a part-timer. Maybe I should tap a chat with him. We always stretched a bit thin at the end of the week when Nora turns our attention to the Saturday market. I give him what he wants. Pretty funny too, I can just try and buy one. Hurry up and make that shipping bin do his quest. Turn this into him before he gets too far away from me. Yeah, you're still here. Thanks for the shipping, Ben. It's been a pain when deliveries start piling up around the shop. This'll help. Yeah. Nope, nothing new that we can turn in for credit. So far there's been 2 trees per season. So we can safely assume that there's going to be 8 trees total. Figure this out. Did I forget to buy them, actually? I think I did. Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm so used to just hitting the button to just buy them, and... Sunday night. Let's go and actually buy those trees. Let's start with 2 for now. Now that I actually remember to buy them. Okay. So we know we want like this to be like a good walkway. You here? And you here. Pretty sure I already made a mistake. Yeah. It was a neat idea, but yeah, I think I already made a mistake. Good thing I have plenty of money. That was an oopsies on oops. Oh, that was a big oopsies. Didn't mean to do that. So that kind of nixes that idea. Probably would want them, I guess, then more down here. A shovel. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Let's screw just one over. One more fence. I just ship out little presents, dude, but I got no room. I got no room for you. At least for your stuff that you give me, I got plenty of room for you. I'm aware. So if I get rid of this... Try to see if I make some more fence to try to get a gist of what I want here. Ah, it always makes me feel bad when they do that. It's like... One, two. I went too far out. It's like, why does that look so weird? And I'm like, well, that's why. Because I went a little too far out for my... shindig here. Ah, I did it again. I did it again. Well, at least I put everybody up. It's so late. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. I know. I did it again. I get so caught up with like what it is I'm doing that I forget that I gotta, you know, stop. Sell. It's here. Yeah, it's not gonna let me go that far, so. Yeah, of course they're going to eat because I pass out until 10 a.m. Okay, go ahead and do this. Like with everything else, worst case scenario, I can always redo it. Thing's in the way, unfortunately. I'm going to move that thing, it and its little friend here, oops, a little closer. Alright, where'd my floor go? Oh no, I guess I'm full. Okay, I guess let's start with the fencing. There we go. Go ahead and get some more of those fruit trees after I got done. And I was about ready to do it again. Well, I'm in a little bit of a sore spot, so let's go eat something. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. There we go. Start making things look nice over here after I got done working with all the animals. Nothing against some critters, but it's definitely a little bit of a... Chip those. Should do that. I need to go get some more. Probably should have gotten rid of the... Oh, the cookies. My tier 1 cows. Black, brown, and spotted. So it would be those two. It would be cheddar and Swiss. Swiss, and there's cheddar up there. Just keep trying until I can get my chocolate cow. Could have sworn it was a festival today. Be literally tomorrow. Okay, don't think I stow away that fence for now, that spare fence that I got. Pretty sure I sent everybody inside, so... Yay! Good morning, Melaine. I was just my way over to tell you about tonight's Shooting Star Festival. It's a mystery and tradition going back centuries, you know? The villagers gather around town with family and friends every year to watch the meteor shower that marks the end of summer. Better yet, viewing them with a romantic partner on the summit makes an ideal date. Instead of doing so will link your destinies together, just like the stars themselves. What do you think? Is there someone special you want to watch the stars with? Yes, please tell me more. Wonderful, I thought that might be the case. To invite someone you're interested in, give them this star brooch per tradition. Of course, be sure this person already knows you well if you want to invite them on a date. Once they accept it, be sure to meet up with them from 8 p.m. onwards so you can go up to the summit together. Good luck. Well, I better let you get back to your morning. See you later. I know who I'm giving this to. Pretty sure this is the last. I'm not going to water. This is the last harvest. Wait, give me my corn back. I could use that. Okay, that's done. Let everybody out. Oh, they were already out there from over there. I thought I forgot them. Go ahead, make the invite. Hi, Sid. I couldn't get that thing to work, so I'm gonna have to try. I'm trying to look into getting in like another one set up because yeah, it wasn't doing it, and I found out that some of those bots, like they're hiding it under premium now. So I had to give that one and another one the boot. I think I found one though that should work this time. I hope. There you are. I've been inspired of late to delve into my library scrolls of poetry. I do not know what inspired the dragon priestesses to amass such a collection, yet I'm grateful to them. Let's be cutesy this time. I'd love it if you've read something to me. Nothing would bring me greater joy. I wish to know you without thought. Memorize your spirit with my spirit, so even in dreams we may never be separated. I hope it's not overly bold to say, but this one brought you to my mind. He is definitely a bold one. Very thoughtful, thank you. Shall we watch the stars tonight? I have been looking forward to spending the evening with you. I would imagine so, but it has to be like that, like this world's equivalent, you know? It's gotta be like the, I gotta be as cheesy as I possibly can. I pet you guys already. I didn't get the chickens. Gotta go get the chickens. Yeah, this one is definitely like the sickeningly sweet. Get back to farming, you lazy bum. You know that's somebody else that keeps wanting to tell me that. I saw 3 chickens. I know I got more. Where'd they go? Oh, there's 4. Oh, there they are. It's here in front of my face this whole time. I just didn't see him. That's like everybody. That's like everybody else in this game. They're like, you're a bum. Even though I'm doing like breaking my back to save this town from like complete and utter obliteration from being like poor and stuff. Put away my 7 million rocks. I hoard everywhere, even in this game. Like not just Guild Wars 2, but in this game too. Let's see what it takes to make that belt. 1 iron and 3 silver? No, 4 silver. I got some time, I can do it. As soon as I go the right way for the mine. And this one definitely can get a little bit, like, diabetic on you sometimes. Like, everybody's just so nice to each other. It almost has, like, the opposite issue that I have with Stardew Valley, where it's like, with Stardew Valley, everybody's mean to you. With this game, everybody's like, you're the best, you're the greatest, we all love you. I'm like, what? No, you're not supposed to. Yeah, this is iron. True. Like your character did almost die in this game. And they're all like, no, you can't die, you can't do it. And that dragon guy that when he's like your like dragon statue too, but he's like this like kind of like baddie kind of character. But he's basically like, not today, Satan, and then he saves you. Ow. I know I brought it up before where it's like I had this discussion with Tie-Dye a couple of days ago where I'm like, Stardew Valley isn't bad, but it's just like, you can only take so much, like everybody hates your guts before it's like... I know everybody else, like, obviously doesn't really feel the same way about it, hence why it's so damn popular right now, but... It's just, I don't know, when you go into a town, it's like, it's kind of hard to want to stay when all that's happening to you is you get either insulted or begging for stuff, or it's like, oh, it's you, and it's like, well, yeah. That and the fact that no character really seems to make like any sort of like progression, more or less. I think this game, though, actually made me want to mod, so maybe I'll mod a little bit in Stardew Valley, make things interesting. never really played much of Morrowind. I wanted to play it, but I could never get past the fact there was no like real maps. I kept getting lost. That should be enough. But I feel like there's even plenty of places though in like the Elder Scrolls that are all about that. Like where they make it a point to be like as mean to you as they possibly can. It's just all like get on my site. Yeah, that sounds like Morrowind, especially like with the Dark Elf side of things. Dark Elves love doing that, playing that whole like I hate you. Like what? You're all like, what? I'm supposed to be saving all your old asses, and you're all like, no, we need you to go away. And then how many of them that as soon as you like make your character go, yeah, sure, okay, I'll go away. What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Like, well, you said it. Oh, like, what the heck is that thing? It is 8 p.m. and I don't know whether or not, like, what the tolerance rate is for this thing is, so I guess I should get ready for my little star sighting with Calderas. I think I'm supposed to meet up. I guess I'll find out if he disappears or not. Probably just wait it out here. I don't mind it if they grow to like you, but there's like some that are like openly hostile to you and maybe this is just me and just the way I feel about it, but it's like, granted, you know, it's like, I can't really say that they're like openly hostile, but Here you go, Shooting Star Festival, this will end your day. I can't remember if I put the cows in, but okay. But yeah, but like growing to like you is one thing, but yeah, like I always felt that, and as much as I pick on Stardew Valley, like it's not even just like Stardew Valley. There's like plenty of them where they're just like, I hope you die, and then you're all like, I'm gonna make you like me no matter what. And I'm pretty sure that there was like thermal characters like in like the Dragon Ages and the Mass Effects that were all like that. And you're all, and you can either, and if you're like the good shepherd, like you're all like, I'm gonna make you like me whether you like it or not. I wonder how long has it been since I last saw this particular view. I don't know. You tell me. Thank you for inviting me out here this evening. I'm glad to see that this custom continues to withstand the passage of time. Mistrans once referred to the practice as starbinding, you know, an apt name indeed. Humans, despite being mortal, or perhaps because they are mortal, tend to be particularly sensitive to the bonds that their souls form throughout their lifetimes. The bonds that their souls form? I'm gonna play dumb. Well, think of it this way. You will encounter many souls in the journey throughout this life. Some will slip by the edges without much notice, and others will stand out to you like a beacon of light. When that light is shared, a connection is formed. Mind you, that is not to say that every connection is a joyful one. Every hero's story needs a villain, after all. What do you mean you hate filling a hard bar? Isn't that your favorite thing in the whole wide world? Go around filling that hard bar. You gotta make them all love you. And of course, some souls you encounter are willing or unable or unwilling to see your light, but the ones that are meant to always do. Heck, I remember in Mass Effect 2, I think. Like, it was so hard to get Miranda to like me, and so I ended up getting her killed during, like, the one section. And I unapologetically, like, watched her die because I was just like, whatever. I tried. You didn't like me. I wasn't going to make you like me. Suppose that is where this tradition comes into play. Two souls, each casting their light with intention, combined with the starlight above. It creates quite the beacon, you see, guiding us to each other across many lifetimes. Forgive me. I wish that my memory was clearer. I cannot recall if we stood here together once in another life. I'd like to think we have. Blade. I suppose this kind of uncertainty is to be expected from a mortal perspective. First playthrough question? Is that for the Miranda thing or the Calderas thing? But I guess I could be like, yeah, but I guess this thing could be like the whole like playthrough, like, oh, this is my second playthrough. We totally stood together. In that case, I will choose to believe. Listening to see if you played the game before, I think. I don't know. I know sometimes, and that's where I said sometimes this game could get a little bit diabetic. Like, I think a lot of people are kind of hoping that Calderas' like character portrait would be a little bit more beefier than what he was for being a dragon. But then they're all like, nah, he's too much of a little, not, that's gonna say a little boy, a twink, anything that they call him. Like he's too girlish looking almost. That we, like the stars, have simply returned at the appointed time. Nah, this is just, I think this is just them just being their diabetic selves with this. Like, oh, he's wondering if we were, like, in a previous life together. And my body, I am beginning to feel somewhat fatigued. Do not worry, I'm not yet accustomed to leaving the protection of the woods. I just need a moment. Why don't we get you home? I would like that. Before he dies. I can prepare us some tea and we can watch the last of the stars through the canopy. Come, take my hand. I will guide you back. I don't know, you're about ready to fall over. Probably fall down the cliff and take me with you. Yeah, I'm fairly confident I forgot my... Yes, I did. I forgot him outside. I didn't want to miss that one thing and have him get mad at me. Yeah, it made my cows mad at me. Oh well, they'll get over it. They'll cross that bridge and get over it. Yeah. You know, it would help if you wouldn't hide behind weeds. Yeah. Y'all or something else. Don't sound like while I was checking your feed, you would have eaten because I left you outside. Clean up a little bit. Heck, I think even with some of the meaner characters in here, they're still like a little like too nice to you. Where they just stand out so much because they're like the meanest, so everybody else like all nice, and then for that guy you're like, why are you mean to me? I didn't do anything. I need to see what chickens I need to score. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm totally seeing it as them 9 times out of 10 like buttering me up, because so like the backstory of this game, this particular farming game, is that you are actually like once an adventurer. And I think from what little I can remember, because this game kind of started around like a year ago or so, so I started pretty much almost around like the beginning of the game. But it starts off, I think, with like you being like effectively like just like tired of it, and you just like want to find a place to settle down. And of course they do this whole thing of all like, oh, we need to approach this person because they can save this town. So in some ways, like, you can be suspicious of them being completely nice to you as a way of buttering you up, because yeah, like, you're basically expected to save like this whole town, because I think they said like there's like a bunch of like natural disasters happening to it. And so like in the beginning, like, there's like a whole bunch of stuff closed off that you gotta basically like figure out like how to like solve like X, Y, and Z, because like boulders are in the way and all kinds of weird stuff. And so yeah, and so it's like always took it as like a form of like them like they are trying to butter you up and be nice, because you're effectively turning their whole damn town around. And so it's like, you guys have to be nice to me, otherwise I'll just pack up and leave. Cause yeah, like they said, this was like on like the cusp of like disaster. Like it was like getting ready to like shut down and everything, because it was just in such bad shape. And yeah, almost, yeah. I was like, you're basically like holding them at like, yeah. He's like, you guys have to be nice to me, because if you're not nice to me, then I could just leave and I can take my stuff and go, you know. But that's why it's so funny when like the one guy that is mean to you, like he's just like, oh, you're just going to pack up and leave once you're done. And it's like, isn't that the whole point? Even though obviously like it goes back to like before, like this is like one of those of like friendship is power kind of games. And so it's like, you know that they're not going to like let your character like leave. And but it's just something to think of. It's just so funny to think about, though, that you got this one guy that's getting all suspicious about you leaving, when you're all like, well, isn't that supposed to be a thing for some people in here? In fact, I think that's like there's like a merchant in here, and that's like his whole story, is that he's just here to just help out for a little while, and then he was going to move on, but then he gets like really attached to the place. But yeah, it's like, but as a result of that, though, I mean, yeah, you're pretty much doing nearly all of the heavy lifting compared to everybody else, because obviously this game wouldn't be much of a game if they had everybody else helping you out. Although I probably would die of a heart attack if that ever actually happened. If there was actually a game where like everybody pitched in, which actually I think there is one that does that. Roots of Pacha. It's like a caveman game that's almost like Stardew Valley, and the whole cusp of that one, yeah, having like everybody pitch in rather than just like one person. Which I guess is where it kind of makes sense for this one, where I know like with most stories are all like, well, this fell to ruin because X, Y, and Z, and it's just like, why? Like, what's going to make this change once I'm like done? Like, why does me coming in like change everything and make everybody want to live here? But I think that was ironically like one of the most common like perspectives for like games like this, is that it's like if it falls to ruin, and so it falls to you to revitalize it, and which is okay, I guess, but it definitely has its issues sometimes. But then again, I guess people don't really play these games for a story that's groundbreakingly like awesome. I think even like the Rune Factories get kind of like stale in terms of story themselves too. They try, don't get me wrong, they do try, but it just ends up being the same thing as every other one. Where it's like, town is desolate, you're special, you get to save the whole planet. That does that in. Can't forget these guys. I definitely see the potential in this particular game though, just because it has like the potential for like being a rich story versus not, even though I kind of see that being almost like a hazard of itself, that it just sets itself up as to being too good of a story, but then it kind of just gets a little sad. Kind of like a, oh man, that's it? Really? Like that's all you got? Like, come on now, you can do better than that. I think I took care of everything. I do have to go get me some crops though real quick before... It always does, and I think that's what also, again, just kind of like got me with Stardew Valley, as much as I keep harping on it. I mean, well, I promise. But it's like, you gotta want more from it than just every 3 days. I didn't know onions were permanent. Do need wheat. Yeah, I overdid it. That should do for now. But yeah, I think it's where it's like, to me, like the stuff surrounding the farming sim has to be attractive as well, because I mean, it can have the greatest like farming loop you could ever possibly want, which to me is incredibly rare. Like there's something about it that nobody likes about it. Either like the top down. I know at one point in time there was a game where I could like squish my crops by accident by stepping on them. But it's also got to have stuff around it that you like, which includes like the people. So a lot of it is heavily dependent upon like, you know, like the romance, kids, blah blah blah. Like it's got to have stuff about it that you're willing to get invested in on top of it. Yeah. Oop. I think that's why, like other oddballs, like Winds of Anthos. Like, I might have to try to get back into that one. Winds of Anthos was one that was kind of like an underdog, because even though it was like a Harvest Moon, and Harvest Moons haven't really been doing that well lately, because ever since they separated from Marvelous. But like they said that like Winds of Anthos though was like really good. Use the shrine. I want to do maximum milling. I don't really care about that. Yeah, maxed you out, maxed you out, maxed you out. Oh, it would help if I hoed here. I need to restore my stamina. I think making the universe you're playing it interesting enough is already a good step to make. I think it is too. I think it's one thing people often underestimate, and that's where like certain ones often become kind of like the fan favorites, such as like one of the other newer ones, Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. Like it become like it was also like an underdog because like the Rune Factory series like wild popular. I better go to bed. There's a dog blocked my way, he's trying to kill me. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like Guardians of Azuma was another one that I think that everybody ended up finding out they liked like really well because it made like everything about it interesting. The dog was like, no, I'm gonna trip. This is one of those moments that I'm gonna trip and make you fall. I'm going to make you trip and fall. And it's like, no. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of grateful for this because I need to take care of my crops. These are probably far too big, but hey, you can that's not all either, which makes it really funny. I can also change them whenever I want. So it's like really funny to watch. I think that's all I got for, yeah, that's all I got for now for C's. I think I got a little carried away when it came to making these squares, but eventually you're supposed to be able to get like sprinklers, I think. From what I read, you're supposed to be able to get sprinklers at some point, and I was kind of preparing myself to get sprinklers to help me water everything. But yeah, you can get either like a dog or cat. You can also change them at a will. You can also have a blue dog if you want, or a pink cat. It's fascinating stuff, really, on how you can change a lot of stuff here, like on a whim. Which I guess is, you know, it's for if you have buyer's remorse, and if you're limited to like one dog or cat for like this whole thing, which I think you are, you're limited to just that one pet. Like if you ever get like buyer's remorse, it's really easy to just switch it up, and then there you go. Oh, you wanted a cat today? There you go, there's a cat. I haven't completely lost my mind, I swear. Like, just now got, like, that one area, and so it's kind of like when I made all of this, I kind of made this under, like, the circumstances that I had, and now that I have better circumstances and more space, I was wanting to create, like, a proper, like, area and everything. I also kind of like on how they do it too. Like, it was like, look at their legs, the little legs, like jumping up and down when they're doing that. You know what you're doing. I think it is. Like, I know, like, a lot of people, like, complain, you know, like, oh, it's pixelated. Why is it pixelated? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I kind of like that clean pixelization that they kind of do with these games. Kind of lets you, like, leave, like, a lot to your imagination, and and sometimes, especially if the dev is, like, small enough, like, allows them to kind of do more with the game. Like, we don't know, like, if this would have, like, the same amount of customization in it, like, with the blue and pink cows and all that, if it was, like, say, like, something like Coral Island and more 3D or anything like that. It's also really fun to watch me do this. I honestly think it does, and frankly, I know I've honestly kind of developed a little bit of an appreciation for, like, the simple. It's like you get so many that are like, why can't I see the blood and sweat of the tears of my enemies? And sometimes you're just like, sometimes you just don't really need that, you know? Like, the basics are like what got us to this point, and we shouldn't really forget that sometimes that's where we need to kind of be, versus constantly trying to make better and better games. And now you've got it to the point where, like, people are even complaining, and they want realistic graphics, but then they complain when people look realistic. So it's like, which is it? So, like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like leave people's imaginations up for interpretation and just stick with the simplicities and everything. Yeah, well then everything's also going up in price more and more often now with these new specs. It's like, I think before they often said it was cheaper to make your own PC versus say, like, buying, like, a pre-built. And I think now they're saying that stuff's getting so expensive because just the technology and everything and that goes into some of this tech, it's starting to outpace buying your own, like, a pre-built. So, like, and it's really sad when you think about it, because yeah, it's because once again, people want to see the tears on the faces of their enemies, and they forget that it's like sometimes a PC can't really even handle that much often. And then they turn around and complain when the newest PC costs like $4 grand, because, well, it's got to come from somewhere. Look at all this space now. I gotta figure out what to do with all this. I know I can have orchards going on. Put another tree here. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I think that they do say that a lot of times, like, ironically, like, this particular kind of game, like, they do up the graphic requirements for these somewhat, but they're not nearly on the same level as Mass Effect. You know, like, again, it's like something that's so complicated that you can see, like, like the dimples on your character when they smile and everything, and... Quit giving me quality. I say that with the bestest of meanings, because every time I get something that's like quality, it gives you more money, and I always feel the obligation to ship the... I always feel obligated to ship the ones that are like high quality, so it's like, quit giving me quality, I want a fence to put down, damn it. Oops. Shepherd Creepy Smile says a lot about those graphics. Yeah, it does. Oh, heck, that newest one, Andromeda, they had to fix that one because it was terrible. It was wonderfully terrible. Hi, tie-dye. They wouldn't call it a AAA game that needs the most advanced video card. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, at this point in time, with as much as people keep demanding, these games are getting more and more demanding, and so then it turns into, it's like, at what point, like, what makes a AAA anymore, you know? Like, it seems like just more and more, like, the quality of this stuff's, like, dropping. So it's like, what truly makes a AAA anymore? I think even like games like Pokemon have been suffering so much because of like overall, like, even like they've all been suffering from their own quality issues, and so it's like, at what point in time can we honestly say that is a AAA game truly a AAA anymore when you're basically barely... Probably, yeah, that's true. Like, we need more money, proceeds to continuously make crap. As much as the pitchforks and torches are going to be coming after me for that one. Yeah, they have, and I honestly still remember the day with the horse armor introduction. And I remember Bethesda that day basically like making fun of on how like people sit there and buy like anything. Chef training was... I don't know where to find one, but I guess. Quality doesn't need to be expensive or even AAA. Yeah, very much so. I think what's done them in, though, is for the fact that they put so much into advertising, which is honestly really funny in of itself, because you don't really see that much advertising for... Thank you, I actually done that twice, I think, where I forgot to put my animals up. Actually, wait, yeah, actually... yeah, I forgot. I did remember, I remembered that I forgot that. I couldn't let them out today because it was raining. They get grumpy when it's raining. But yes, thank you for the reminder, because I forgot like twice already. What? I keep forgetting too, I need a hoe here. But yeah, but they put it so much into like the budget of everything that it's like they forget what it truly means to make the game into what it is, if that makes sense. I always remembered, like, with all these AAAs, like, and I know, like, sometimes they say, like, oh, well, it's not always the case, but it didn't really feel that way. Like, it felt like more heart got put into it, and up until now, or yeah, or it's just like, okay, we need more money. But have you really earned needing more money? Which to me, I believe the answer is honestly no, because there's just so much that they've been doing and they've just been ignoring everybody else's issues with the said games, and again, like Pokemon ironically would have to be like the biggest example of that. Of like, oh, well, why can't you make this game like this, that, or the other thing is like, well, it sells gangbusters anyway, so what's the point? And before you know it, you got Pokemon's off. Dang it. I need a chocolate cow. What'd they do? I didn't get any warnings on my end, but I wouldn't be surprised, because honestly, this is like the first time I've worked with, stream elements. Hopefully, I know sometimes though, like it does throw a fit. Like if you even, yeah. But yeah, I know sometimes it throws a fit. Like if it thinks you said something when you didn't. Heck, it might be trying to even mod me sometimes, because I know like I'll throw all like, oh damn it, and they'll be all like, how could you? And I'll be like, I'm sorry. But yeah, like Pokemon Thaw has to be like the biggest example that I could possibly give, because I mean, yeah, like it's just like one of the ones where I was looking forward to the more recent Pokemon game, but I got burned so badly by Scarlet and Violet that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for this. And it looks like I was pretty much right. Because of how sad it was. But yeah, I'm very sorry for the auto mod. I'm not sure what it was throwing a fit about, but leave it to stream elements to be uber delicate about certain things. You're not that special, stream elements. Yeah, I regrettingly ended up breaking down and getting a Switch 2, and I can safely say that it is not worth it, in my personal opinion. Well, I'm going to have to think of something else to call it. I'm going to try to... Oh, okay, sorry. Let me see. I know I'm still in the middle of, let me see here. Does that sound better? It might still be loud. Let me see. Hopefully that fixes it. Yeah, I try to listen to myself, but sometimes, obviously, what I hear isn't what everybody else hears, and that makes it a little difficult to... Oh, you're good. I always appreciate it, because yeah, like I said, it's like I always try to keep it into account for myself. That's because it, yeah, there it goes. It does like a loop, and sometimes it gets quiet. I might actually have it a little too quiet right now. I think I might have gone. Yeah, hear it. I was trying to turn it down on like the sensitivity on OBS for a little, because I kind of figured maybe that was the problem, because again, like, as much as I try to, I can't always hear myself. And the few times where I try to hear myself, it creates this like insane loop and makes headaches for everybody. And so yeah, so that's good, because yeah, I tried. I get to try again for another chocolate cow. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Cause I know, like, cause like I said, it's like as much as everybody's like, we'll do like little recordings and you can hear. I'm not gonna pay you. I'm probably gonna end up selling you because I need a chocolate cow. It's like, so people play this on like all kinds of different devices, like on Twitch, like on your phones and every other which way. And so yeah, so it's like, sure, I can play it on a feedback for like my like a video through like my computer, but I'm not always going to get back what I might want to hear. So like to me it could sound fine, but then yeah, like right there, like for you is too loud. So yeah, so it's like, yeah. By the way, I also am trying to create a little bit of a thing. If people were, see if you can follow that link. If you want, I created a Discord to try to give people like the ability to like hear like my announcements and everything. So it's just something to think about if you want. I am currently farting with the Twitch bot because the Twitch bot's pure evil. Yeah, see, Sid, I started trying to do all those one things. I'm trying to be hip and cool too. Sell the cow. Buy a few cookies. I don't know about that, because like I said, like right now this is like purely for the fun of it. I just figured like with hello fellow cool teenagers. Oh, come on now, I'm not that old. At least I hope I'm not. What are you doing, Sid? You're not supposed to be throwing out some oddball wings. The only thing that might have earned you maybe like a small stop that is if Tie-Dye did go on to that and he got a very interesting feedback on the channel. So sat there and opened it up, and it was like somebody so some like hey, you'd be surprised with some of these sites. Like they look all innocent until you like actually click on them, and then you're all like, what the hell did I just click on? Yeah, right. See, he gets it. It's like he's like, you'd be surprised. I'm like, what some of this stuff is. Like people embed all kinds of weird crap in these like sites anymore. Ooh, I must have finished the autumn bugs or something. They're like playing with like cooking oil or something. It's like what the hell am I, like, what the hell did I walk in on? Anyway, because I'm trying to keep this G. Yeah. Racing cars or something. Nobody cares about you. I need to know if that's silver down there, because I need silver for... But I will be trying again for the Discord. I'll be, actually, no, it threw himself. I've never seen that one before, really. Like some of these, they do it themselves, and they can clear quite the distance. Right, it's like, peace out. Well, maybe I would want to, because right now with my stuff, like, they pretty much only barely tickle me right now, and so it's all like, are you sure you guys really want to fight with me? Going back to my one train of thought. So yeah, so I did try to do like an announcement bot. It didn't really work out so hot. I didn't mean to rhyme. But I found out, that's when I found out the hard way that some of them, they want you to pay like premium for them, and it's like, I'm not going to do that. So did you just explode? Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like there's like a certain, I was trying to like have like the ability to link like certain alerts, like, oh, so and so is live, is what I was trying to mostly do to try to help like bring awareness for when I'm actually like online. And it seems like a bunch of not Twitch bots, a bunch of Discord bots, like Me6, I think was like one of the more popular ones, and I was getting ready to use that, but they decided that Twitch integration that they wanted to charge more for, so they kind of made things get a little interesting in terms of like what I can and can't do. I found one that's supposedly free that allows for that, so I'll be trying again. Because while I was going to most likely play out... I'm just gonna buy this, just 'cause I'm lazy. I don't feel like going back down there, and I'm really close to finishing my... Yeah. Yeah, it does, and I know I had one originally on there for Sid. And it ended up pulling that stunt where I ended up finding out that, yeah, that basically it's like, sure, it does that stuff, but you gotta basically pay for it, and it's like, I'm not paying for that. So I found one that is supposed to be free, supposed to be. So I'll be trying it again for Tuesday. try to, you know, like I said, just let people know when I'm on and everything like that. I'm hoping it works out because, like, I see people do it all the time, so I'm like, why can't I do it? I will also be finishing up what little I think I want to do of Mystria, because January 22nd, I'm like spazzing out with this thing. I'll do it. Why? Because I can do this now. Thank you. Fingers crossed. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I have to basically like share the link myself, but I know it definitely comes in handy. Like, it's sort of like a thing of like, oh, you're online. Well, now it's going. Bad cow. I was afraid of that. It's a happy cow, but it was a bad cow. Because there was a reason why I had them all fenced in the way I did, and it was because they all kept wanting to go over where they shouldn't be going. And I heard that in certain cases when they do that, they basically run the risk of like eating like your crops and stuff, and so I was trying to avoid that. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but yeah, I remembered I had that. Like, I had them like fenced up the way I did for like a very good reason, and I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's just definitely funny when you got a teleporting cow that they're temporarily. Yeah, they definitely say that it's a little funny when you see that from them, because yeah, it's like before you know it, they're like eating like some of your crops up and stuff, and hell, like I said, for all I know, I could be that could be just something that I just thought I heard. Maybe they even fixed it, but it's just all like, stay away from my crops, please. I don't need you to obliterate my stuff. I forgot to pet my dog. Good boy. I'm hoping that this new layout kind of works out for me, because I was trying to... I think the only thing that I might run into is that this might be a little too big. But we'll see. Usually on these kinds of games, I usually play with a keyboard. I usually play it with a controller. It's just easier for me. Plus, when I was playing with the keyboard, because the controller was acting up, I had a hard time like moving at like angles like this. Like, my character wanted to constantly move like a square almost, you know, like no like diagonals or anything like that. It was always like in like a straight line. So it was like, to me, it's just easier with these kinds of games with a controller. But, I mean, that being said, it is playable with a keyboard, but yeah. I think they actually recommend, and this was going to be the game that I was going to be streaming. I may or may not start it this week. I might start it next week, I don't know yet. Because I'm wanting to get ready for Woolhaven. But Cult of the Lamb is the other one that I'm wanting to kind of get my hands on and start playing. Which, that was another one where it's like, sure, you can play it with a mouse and keyboard, but they pretty much say, they're all like, yeah, you're better off playing it with a controller. Because you! Whatever, I guess so long as you're not being that too terrible over here. I imagine it's doing it because of the bridge, but I think that was like one of my other small complaints about this game is that I think even when you have a fence up, because like everybody's natural reaction to fencing in their critters is to leave like a small opening like with those crops, that way I can get in and out. Well, apparently these guys are known for teleporting. So you'll quite literally get moments like that where it's like they get the smallest of openings because I imagine it's like in this case it'd be the bridge, but in some cases yes they would practically jump, like seemingly jump the fence rather. Like I'm not sure if they're actually like jumping the fence, but let's face it, they're totally jumping the fence. Played you. No, I don't feel like messing with you. Let's learn you. Let's learn you. Yeah, let's just pick you guys up. I mean, imagine one, yeah, like jumping over the fence and being like, roar! You little insert words that I can't say in. But yeah, it's probably something like that where you're gonna sit there and just almost like with tables, they just grab the fences and just flip them over. Does any of it involve karate kicking? Like something like Karate Kid where they do that whole like little crane kick and it's like That could be with these guys, you never know. Heck, I need to see what I even need from the museum with this. I'm pretty sure it's... I think it's mostly sea fish right now, ocean fish. Heck, that Barnyard movie, I think that was just honestly a little disturbing of itself anyway, because then they give like a male cow udders and everybody's like, that's not accurate. It's not even supposed to be a thing. But I wouldn't know. I'm not familiar with cow anatomy that well, other than males are usually big, angry brutes and they want to ram everything, and female cows are usually what mostly people keep as pets. Actually, I don't have any fall fish, like, period. I'm not surprised. I think I was mostly focused on farming for my first year. Yay! Face me like a fish. They're a longhorn Scottish cow. I don't say sounds about right, because I've heard, I think those are the ones that are most commonly, like, everybody obviously keeps, like, their own, like, fish, like, yeah, fish. Their own, like, kind of cow as a pet, but I've heard those are, like, the most common ones because they're so nice. In fact, I think they're the ones that actually made me kind of, like cows in the first place, just because they're so dang cute. I was like that, and then that and like the Highland cow. I actually don't mind this kind of fishing. I didn't really mind it in Animal Crossing either, because it's like I always hated it when they did the whole like thing through like the bars and everything, and it's like how can we turn this into the biggest form of torture that makes you want to hate fishing? I think it's why I like the cows in here so much, because it's like they kind of resemble them, like with their hair and everything like that up top, like they got like really long hair. So I think that's why I like these cows so dang much, because they basically look like Highland cows. Maybe not like 100%, obviously, but yeah. So like a toupee, and then if you kind of like look like a little bit like at their tails, like their tails are a little bit longer. That could just be me making things up, but I thought their tails looked kind of like a little longer than. But that definitely would explain why I'm kind of like partial to these guys versus most of the other cows in some games. I don't mind it when they look cartoony, but you're weird, I'm catching you. Pay attention to me! And then I really like the blue cow. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just all like, I would need to have, like, I know eventually once I got, oh yeah. I think fishing is like one of the like hardest like mini games, unless you effectively make like a fishing game. I think fishing is like one of the hardest things to make fun. If that even makes any sort of sense, because I know, like, yeah, like for Guild Wars 2, like it's like you gotta have like the difficulty levels so you're not you're not able to fish everywhere, and well then you need to have like sushi available and yeah. I know, actually. Well, I know, like, ironically, I think, yeah. Well, that's when they try to get a little too realistic, and they got to make everything breakable. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that Guild Wars 2 kind of got away from that, because it was becoming too much of a gold sink without it really meaning anything, especially in places like in World versus World where your own armor would break. Like, it was like, imagine being not that great at the game and you're constantly spending money because you're not that great at the game and everything's breaking, and Oh look, now I went through my 30th rod because everything keeps wanting to snap on me and everything. As I go in the wrong spot, because yeah, I need to ship this stuff out. Ship, ship, ship. I'm going to someday get this stuff in order, but until then... I need to honestly get back into those, the newer Zelda games. I've never really... I kind of fell out of like out of love with like the story that they were telling with those. Which I can't really quite put my finger on as to why. I guess it's because like with Breath of the Wild, where it was like the first one ever where they made a sequel and they basically like recycled the assets like almost immediately, and it's like you guys couldn't wait like until like the third time that you did your open world story to do that. I did love Breath of the Wild though, I will say that, but... Yeah, I almost regret not giving it more of a chance. As for FromSoft, I'm assuming you mean basically like Dark Souls, in which case, no. I hate Dark Souls. Like, I could never have one that's anything like a Dark Souls. I've never seen you before. I'm gonna catch you. Am I like, I did see you before. No, I didn't catch you. Cool. I think that's honestly what makes it kind of terrible for me, is the fact that, yeah, I do believe that I probably could have gotten in deeper and been all like, oh man, this is like the greatest game ever. But I never really got to that point. Like, to me, it just got old too fast. As for FromSoft, I mean, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't really mind stuff like Dark Souls, but I don't think I could ever really get, like, behind it fully. I think I've always tried, and the game's always pretty much sent me packing fairly quickly, I might add. Like, is it a get good situation? I would imagine so, which is why I gave up on them, because I'm never going to get good with those games. Maybe someday, but... Cause I know, like... Yeah. That is most likely going to be true for me, because I know, like, I wanted to always play, Yeah. It honestly kind of sucked, because I honestly wanted to play them because I was so fascinated by the lore, but... I just could never get that good enough to make them worth something for me to play. And then it sounded like whenever the lore that you had to basically Google in order to find out about, because it was practically non-existent. It was there, but it was practically non-existent. Like, it was sort of there, I promise. You're hyper, come here. Yeah, nah, I think the ship for me for... Oops. Now, Blasphemous was another one where I tried really hard to get into it, but it was just... It didn't like me very well. I think it was like Blasphemous, Dead Cell. Dead Cell is another one. There was like there was plenty where I was, you know, I was intrigued by them, but after a while I'd sent myself so much down that little rabbit hole that I was like, it's not worth the aggravation anymore. Fishing ADHD. That's not fish. That's a rock. I know Blasphemous was punishing, but I guess would you say that it was more or less punishing than Dark Souls? Like, I never really got that far with it though, so... That's a little disturbing that I found rice in the middle of the ocean. You know, it's less punishing. Stupid tuna. Heck, I think almost though every single like Souls-like game is less punishing than Dark Souls. Because I think Lies of P was another one that was like a Souls-like game, but I think it ended up getting its own difficulty meter. Like you're actually able to make it in like an easy mode, which I definitely think made that one more palatable for some. Ooh, I know the biggest offender that I just remembered is Hollow Knight and Silk Song. Like, I played. Oh, give it time. It'll be a C best eventually. It'll be the biggest of C base. No, I'm just kidding. I always remembered in Animal Crossing that after a while I would start tossing those things into the rivers to try to kill them because they were just so annoying. I'm like, I should probably feel bad, but I don't want to feel bad. There's apparently an island this way. I did not know this. I think that was always like the thing with Animal Crossing too, is that I always threw the puns at you. It's a bass and not the kind that you play guitar with, haha. Or something cheesy. I honestly though like found it like really awesome, like when you make like a rare catch, like your character would get like all excited about it, start like dancing and everything. Rusted treasure chest. I already turned that in. That's saying a lot, because I don't think there's much that's not as cheesy as pizza. It's like pizza's some of the cheesiest stuff there. I should know. I've eaten pizza. Get back here. Hey, how about you? Eh. Texas toast and cheese make for a pretty good combination. Yeah, I caught some new stuff here for turn in. I'll just eat this random plant. No, I'm sorry, I want Texas toast with cheese. Maybe like some kind of like pasta dish. That's usually what I always have it with. Like spaghetti or something. Like, that sounds good. Don't yell at me, Belle. Don't yell at me. How dare. It just means you gotta look for it next time. And if you don't get it next time, I will be very cross with you. Three levels before I can work with fishing some more. That's right, you better go get that Texas toast now, you hear? I'm just kidding. Only get if you want to get it. Now, usually those like with me is where it's like I need to be reminded to get Texas toast. Yeah, right. Like, you hear? You gotta go get it. Pretty sure I rang all of them in. They run to a fence. Yeah, I did. You're all like sleeping like right around here. Yeah. What's that bumblebee doing out here this late? Figures. Well, that's... I'll have to take a look. Man, I wish my dog would throw flowers at me. Instead, he just looks at me and begs me for food and then tries to lick my face when I don't want him to. Oh my god, it did it. Yeah, I was trying to find your Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a cow that plays in a rock band. Now, I wanted to take a look at. I was trying to find the Highland cow picture, but am I going to have to silence it? I didn't think it's going to be that mean to people. Yeah, I was getting distracted because I saw that it as I mentioned earlier, and how I was messing with trying to find a good like alert for like whenever I go live, and that's disturbing right there. Okay, there you go. But I got distracted by seeing that Wallmellow, I think it's called. I got distracted because it said that it, you know, posted that I went live. So I was like, well, at least one listens to me. Like, at least one. It's like at least one listens to me. I think I pet them all now. I know, it's like every other one. I'm sitting there all like, okay, so why isn't this thing cooperating with me? Alright, where's the chicken I need to... But it looks like Wallmellow would have won everything. Where's the other one? There you are. Trying to hide from me. You will get petted and you will like it. But yes, now we have to have a cow that plays in a rock band. Oh, that's adorable. Was hiding behind was definitely doing some incognito stuff, because yeah, I couldn't even find the thing. Oops. These things aren't ready yet. Well, it was doing a very poor job because it was spying the back of a barn. Like if it wants to try to do its job well, it should start, you know, doing things the right way versus trying to like spy up against. Yeah, right. I think it's a very bad spy. I think I'm debating shrinking these. I'm starting to realize I think I made these a little too big. That's the middle one. It might be my chore for at some point is to shrink these things down. Because yeah, I think I made these a little too big. Chicken Impossible 6, is it being played by Tom Cluck? I tried. I'm sorry if I just like made you cry just now because of how sad that was. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay, so now I gotta do the same thing to these. We gotta basically take out a square on all sides. Oops. It's like I thought they'd be fine, but sprinklers or no, that's a little bit big. Yeah, I tried. I was trying to do it to where I had like a middle square, and I think I just made him like a little too big. Yeah, it's gonna cost me, but get rid of those so I can shrink these down some. Yeah, I blame my overzealousness. I was on a roll and I made him a little too big. Given how it would cost me like almost 100,000 gold to fill them all up. Do. Oh yeah, well, like I said, like the fact that it would cost me so much to fill them up. Oh, stop it, you're fine. At least there, see? At least there I can at least water them in one shot now versus in like two. 2 or 3. It'd take me 2 or 3 turns to try to get those things watered all the way. So even if I can't get sprinklers anytime soon, it's like the fact they're just like smaller. That's better. E. Ha. I'm still doing that mess up. If I can make more than one, yes. Yeah, I should be able to make more than one though. But yeah, but the whole idea behind it was that usually with the way these sprinklers work is that you obviously gotta stick one like in the middle. And so I was going by what little I knew for math. I was trying to create that middle square like right there, like that. So yeah, so I'd plop it in the middle there and then be able to get like everything wet. But I think even that was just too big. It was just going to be just too big of a... Because usually they're like a 9x9. So technically even this might be too big. But like I said, even if that's the case, I mean... The fact that I'm able to water them myself, it won't be nearly as time consuming versus like having like such a big square. Put these in front because I'm running out of time. So it's almost like sure, it's probably still too big, but at least with my golden watering can, like it's far more doable than what it once was. Plus, I'll be able to even kind of decorate, like in the middle here, like do some stuff to the outside of it. Dang it! The only thing bad about doing this with the controller is that, yeah, like doing it this way is probably the better way, but it's very slow. Oh yeah, like right, like I can easily stand like right here and knock it all out. Like sure, I think technically like if I did it like this way, it'd be... So I would need like another square like in the front and on the top. But still, like I can basically hit them all. So it'd still be far less effort than when they were as big as they were. Because they were rather large, and I'm like, I bet, yeah, I was like, I better shrink these. I think we'll have to try a different combination, or... I think it's a daikon. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, like for the dog, I'm pretty sure he gave me a daikon. It's still in my inventory, yeah. Oop. I lied. He gave me a horseradish. It looked like a daikon, though. It looks a little bit like a daikon. What do you want? Hey, do you have a minute? Yeah, see? It looked like I wanted to tell you the Harvest Festival is coming up. There's going to be all sorts of fun things to do. There'll be a big community feast for everyone to enjoy. Hayden will have a pumpkin patch set up. And there will even be a dance if there's anyone you want to ask. But as you can imagine, there's a lot to do in preparation. How can I help? Oh, well, the Harvest Festival is held this time of year because it coincides with the Queen Berry harvest. I'm not surprised you haven't heard of them. They only grow wild and mystery and only for a short time. Then they just up and disappear, just like Breath of Spring. It's like magic. But when they're really tasty. All the desserts for the festival are traditionally made using them. If you could help collect some queen berries over the next few days, that'd be a huge help. There will even be prizes for whoever collects the most. Thanks. With your help, I know this will be the best Harvest Festival yet. See, they always need help. I'm going to choose a different cow combination because this one is not doing me any favors for the... I need a chocolate cow to wrap up my... They keep giving me the white cow. I was like, I don't want a white cow. I want to... Right. already begging me for help. Doesn't take them long. Yeah. You're a tier 2. You might be one that I haven't... I think that's why I did what I did for your combination. It's a combination that I haven't really gotten before. Alright, finish this up. Yeah, to get certain cow colors in here, you gotta basically, like, breed, but I've heard anywhere from it's random to, like, certain combinations will give you certain combinations, but nobody really knows, like, what makes what, so I was just doing the same thing just to see if I got a different cow, and I'm like, nope, so I might have to try a different combination to see if I see any better results from that, because that clearly wasn't getting me anywhere. Because eventually I'd like to have a barn full of different colored cows that are like, you know, like my favorites. That's my eventual goal for over in the barn area. Oops. That eventually one will be meant for like all the cows. Then I'll eventually make like a second set for... Oops. You're not done yet. But eventually it gives you, yeah, like you'll be able to get like every color cow, and that's... You have up to, I believe, tier 5, I want to say. Like you have, like your tier 1s are like your brown, your white, your spotted, your traditional cow colors, I almost want to say, because beyond that is when it gets weird. And by that I mean, I'll have to show you. Because yeah, you get, obviously you get like the, I believe so, yeah, tier 6. Because I'm pretty sure it grows fairly quickly. Oops, because I keep choosing the wrong one. So yeah, like your regular ones here, like tier 1, like the chocolate red and white's like tier 2. Blue, pink, and purple's like another tier. Silver's like, would be, that one would be 4. This one's 5, and then the rest would be like 6. Might have to try those. Let me see. First sell you, because unfortunately you're not giving me what I want. So yeah, I'll have to buy a female. It's worth a shot, because like I said, in hell, I'm not getting where I'm like, I'm not getting where I need to go for the others. Hee hee hee. Yeah, like tried cheddar and Gouda, because yeah, like those aren't really giving me what I need, what I want them to give me. Because eventually, once that happens, I can then basically get rid of my lower tiers to make space. And eventually that will give me the opportunity to be able to make like the better tiers and just slowly go up from there. Though ideally in the end I would have, yeah. Oh, trust me, usually that's where if I like a name enough, like in Gouda's case, like Gouda will make a reappearance at some point. Yeah, I shipped all the food. I usually ship like the first batch to get... I usually ship like the first batch to get the recipes unlocked and stuff, because they'll send you recipes if you send them enough. Well, I already got Bree, okay? So... See? Bree's my favorite. Bree's gonna stick around for a small eternity. So there. Bree's like my favorite. Don't tell the others that. Oh, we all gotta have puns. Okay, now that that's done, I think I might turn this into the rest of the orchard, because I got some trees over there. So create a duplicate of trees like over here, and one, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 2. I think I can have like 8 trees. You have to be punny to, you know, to make life worth living. After all, what's life without a little sense of humor? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8. So that way I can have another set of seasonal trees for crops. I don't have to water them, so I gotta go over there real quick and go get them. Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of sense of humor in life, so puns are alright in my book. Grown-ups always say we're lucky to play all day, but playing is hard work. I'm hungry and sleepy. Yes, it's so hard work. It is worth its weight. Yeah, I was gonna try to see if I can even this out at about 3 hours. That's usually where my time is. It was a little rough though. Put it there. That's nice. Yeah. See if I can try to stretch this out a little bit because I had a little bit of a hectic beginning, as it were. Be spring, summer, and fall. That is, I love like the decorations in here too. Like they're pretty cool in my book, as lame as that might sound. Like, everyone's like, what? That's all you gotta say is cool? It's like, I don't mean, yeah, because I mean, usually with some of these, like they end up being like a mess and a half, and these are. Oh yeah, I love what they did. We'll see if how long I drive before I drive myself nuts with this little chain that I just created, this little chain of a mess that I just created here. I think I just want an excuse to use this fence. You know what? This is already driving me nuts. I think I'm going to shift it over to the white fence for these. It would have worked out, but you know, the fact that I had that little chain thing going on there, I should have known that was what was going to happen to them. That's where, like I said, that's where I got plenty of hardwood, I'll just make like the white fence. It shouldn't do it with them. If it does, I'll be sad, but it shouldn't. Because it's a different fence. But we'll see. Yeah, nope. Yeah. So yeah, this'll work just fine then. Until I did that. I think it's just for like the kind of fence. Like this one's considered to be more of like a decorative fence, whereas that one with the one set of wood, it's more of a cheaper. like I don't want to, because obviously it's like not nearly as decorative, but it's also not really practical either, from what I can tell. Like it just seems like it. So yeah, so it's. I'd say it's more meant for just like a different kind of fence rather than like, oh no, you need this just to change the colors. Like, no, this isn't a different color. Like, this is like an entirely different fence. Otherwise, yeah, I totally would be having a. Well, just sell these. It's not like I'm not drowning in wood. I say that, and then when I try to like upgrade like my house or something, I'm gonna like need all that wood, and I just got done messing around with playing with fences. It's the teleporting cow, and to me it just makes it look nice, you know, like over here where I got it like all decorative and everything. Like it just, to me, just makes it also just look nicer too. But yes, the bonus would be the teleporting cow. I think that's why I also kept him so far away. Go inside. Yeah, like I think it looks nice. So like it kind of kills two birds with one stone. Like it's practical, it's organizational, and it looks nice. Why would it rain? I don't want to water. Make it rain. What's this? Yeah, see, that's what happens when you ship like enough food. Like eventually they'll send you like recipes, especially if it's like your first one. As I only just now made like one fence when I meant to make more than one. This is also isn't doing me any favors when it constantly gives me like fences I'd rather sell than use. Ah. Recipes, it depends upon the recipe. I mean, a lot of times it's for decorations, but on occasion, like for that one, it's like food, which, I mean, I don't think they nearly have like the same benefit that like some like other games do, you know, like you don't get like an increase in like strength or anything like that when you make food for this game, but they can give you like speed infusions and like little bonuses. Like that one, you get like 74 health and 74 stamina. It's like a 2-star. That one does a little bit better, but it also gives you something to sell. So like the less stars it has, the cheaper it is to make, and so you can make like a lot of them, but they may not make as much gold back. It's kind of neat to deal with. Like you can get into it if you want to, because you can get like the benefits from the food, but it's not something where they like you don't get like increased stamina from it. It just restores your stamina, so you're not like suffering like horribly from it. No, that's like one of the other weaknesses of this game, is that the only way to sell is through that that little shipping box there. I mean, you can put them somewhere else, but for the most part, that's really the only way to sell. So there's like no like boxes or anything like that that you can go off of, really, or like stores that you can go to sell. Which I'm not sure if that's just because they don't want to sit there, and maybe made things a little bit more complicated. I'm not sure, but I wasn't going to complain too hard about it, because you can kind of make like as many shipping boxes as you want, I guess, so you can kind of like make up for, like, sure, I can't sell to a merchant, but I can walk like 2 minutes into town and have like a little box there if I'm full. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what was the biggest hold up for that kind of thing. Which, I'm not a programmer, so the last thing I'm gonna do is be all like, why aren't you guys doing this, that, or the other thing? It's like, well, I mean, sometimes it's by design choice, sometimes it's, I mean, it's not exactly a piece of cake to program, and anybody that says so, I mean, sure, then you can make this game. And but yeah, see how nice that looks now? It's a possibility, or they could even offer it maybe like after, what's the word I want to say? They're aiming for full release eventually. And so, like, a lot of people are thinking that they might add like a few like quality of life things into the game, like once full release hits. That way, it's not like, yeah, like you're like maybe something they might add eventually in is, you know, look, teleporting cow. Which, yeah, like they are planning on doing the full, yeah. And anything is possible, oops, through full release. What they might do, I don't know, but in the end, it's their vision, and I think they said that's like one of the, like many of the fans of the game say that's actually ironically like one of the most refreshing things about it is that they're not letting the community kind of push them in certain directions. They're kind of like doing what they want, and then like if there's a problem, like sure, fix it, but like you're not gonna boss us around and making us do something that we may not want to do to the game because it's our game. So we'll see if it's to their benefit or to their detriment, but I look forward to seeing the whole thing nonetheless. But yes, that is now, yeah, it looks like it's now pushing time for me, yeah, for sure. So I think I'm going to go on ahead and call it here. I will be back Tuesday, hopefully with a working bot just for alerts and everything. Appreciate y'all for watching. This is in early access. So, I mean, I guess if beta and early access are kind of one and the same, yeah. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, that's like the most I can say is that it's in early access right now. And they plan on releasing it this year for full release. They said that the price might actually go up on it for that, so definitely if you're interested in it, pick it up now while it's cheaper. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will be back Tuesday with this. If not, it would be Cult of the Lamb. It'll be either this or Cult of the Lamb, depending on how excited I am for Woolhaven. But yep, have a good night, Tie-Dye. Sid, I will see you all again Tuesday or whenever. Obviously, I'm not going to turn an expectation for people to come and see me. But thank you all for watching, and have a good night. I will see you next time.